guys, we just got loaded here in Peoria, Illinois. Gonna head back to the house here and probably drop the trailer at the yard, and someone else will deliver it next week. Gotta put her in the wind. We're racing the clock today. So a lot of you guys might be wondering what's going on by the title of this video. My truck's actually in the shop this week. So we initially thought that the front cover of the motor was leaking, which is a very big job, expensive. The seal's not the expensive part, it's the labor. Everything has to come off to get to it. But we also found that there could have been a leak behind the compressor. When we pulled the gasket and the seal out of that, half of it was basically not there. So the gasket seal or whatnot was bad on that. So we're praying that was where the oil was coming from. It's hard when you got oil leaks under your hood because you got the airflow in your fan. It's blowing as you're going down the road, so it looks worse than what it is. But my oil level, we got the oil change not that long ago, and basically within a couple weeks it went below the ag line, which my truck's never done that. So I figured we better get it looked at. So we're praying that it was just the seal and the gasket behind the compressor and not the front cover. So we're just trying the cheapest thing first to see, along with therefore well it was in, so we didn't lose a lot of time with work. We got another oil change done, grease job, brakes adjusted, just normal maintenance. Along with, we did a 90-day inspection on it, and we caught one of the U-joints was bad in it. So figured we get that all changed up. As for the truck I'm in, so the company I'm on with, the boss is an amazing guy. He does a lot of small things for his drivers. As you all know, we roll down the road and we make money, but the company makes money. It's the way you do business. But a lot of guys that are leased on with companies, they make a percentage for the dispatching and trailers if you use one of their trailers. So my boss does little things like he sent out an email to all the owner-operators, and anyone that pulled the company trailer, which I do for now, he told everyone to get their truck and trailer washed, and he was going to pay for it. Which is really amazing. I've never worked for a company like that. Sometimes it's not always the big things that count, it's the small things too. So, as far as when drivers have, oh, guy just cutting us off. As far as when drivers' trucks go down and need work done, he'll actually lend you a truck. So we have 2 spare trucks at this company. So when you're down for a bit, for whatever reason, you jump in one of his trucks, and all he asks is that you keep it reasonably clean and you use your fuel cards for DEF and fuel, and use your own bridge crossing cards, like if you're crossing in Port Huron or Sarnia. He doesn't charge a rental fee, anything like that, which is absolutely amazing. You know, there's a lot of companies out there that they'll put you in a truck if you're a broker, owner, operator, but they'll pay you like a company guy for a week, which that doesn't work for a lot of us guys that have the big truck payments and all that. So basically we jumped in one of his trucks for this week while the shop was working on ours, and you know, it just saves a little bit, because let's face it, these mechanic bills, they're not cheap, and the payments on the trucks aren't cheap. So if you're down for a week or two and you gotta pay, say, a $2,000 bill, but then in turn you lost $6,000 or $7,000 gross that week, that's a lot of money lost. So this way we're able to still make money. So sure, you know, basically what we'll make this week will pay the truck payment, you know, your mortgage, your rent, whatnot, and your shop bill. So then at least you're not completely behind the 8 ball. So that's really nice. I've never worked for a company that actually would do that and still pay as an owner-operator. So that's kind of what's going on with our truck. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll talk a bit more about the truck and for sure what got done. I know they were doing a couple other things, so we'll see exactly what they ended up doing, and we'll pick it up and all that fun stuff. So, but make sure you check out the next video after this one, and we'll definitely share that with you guys. So, and roughly what everything costed. My mechanic usually will bill me 30 days after the work's done, so I don't always know exactly, but I'll know roughly what it costs. So that's kind of why we're doing a bunch of filming off the window in this video. I know a lot of you guys don't care for that, and honestly, I don't really care for it. I like the view from behind when we're shooting videos, or you know, looking around. I just figured this truck, unlike mine, it doesn't have a visor or anything, so it the windshield's wide open, so you guys can actually have a video where you can visually see everything a lot more of what's going on. It's definitely not the best truck in the world. I've never drove a Cascadia before, but comfortable to sleep in, but not really, not my style. I'm a Peterbilt guy or a Kenworth guy. I've drove W900 Kenworths before. I didn't mind it, but at the end of the day, if I'm going to be paying the money, I'd rather have a Peterbilt. Class pays, that's what they say. So when you're on a Peterbilt, it's not cheap. But at the end of the day, you have to love what you're driving, love what you're doing. You're away from home. We all put in a lot of hours out here on the road, so at the end of the day, whatever makes you happy. Some guys may say, oh, you know, they'll talk to different people and say, oh, that was probably a bad business decision. Well, yes, there's bad business decisions, but you know what, at the end of the day, you're the one paying the bill, and you're the one that should be happy. So nothing you buy is going to be perfect. It don't matter whether it's used or new. New trucks have their problems too. Old trucks have their problems. As a lot of you guys know, for the subscribers that have been around for a while, you know, yeah, I've had bad luck with my trucks, but I love it, so. Well guys, that's that. Got the trailer dropped off, made it home all in one piece, so that's a good thing. It was a long day, so I think I'm gonna curl up in bed here, have a nap. The wife's picking me up in the morning. We're gonna go pick up my truck at the shop there. She's all fixed up, so it should be good. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll do a walk around, kind of explain what we had to do and kind of break down the numbers and stuff. And sometimes it's pretty expensive being an owner operator, so. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, drop comments, share the videos with your friends. check us out on Instagram. It's Canadian.Southpaw on Instagram there. So we just started that up. So we'll probably do a lot more things day to day once we get a lot of you guys on board with that. You never know, I could meet up with you guys somewhere if we're in the same area or whatnot. But until next time, make sure you keep the shiny side up and keep on trucking.